Let's fucking go.
Everybody, welcome to the Comic Gamer Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I actually have a top 10 list. Now, there's been a lot of negativity around phases 4 and 5 of the MCU, obviously, as many people will go on to tell you. I mean, right now, there's already negativity around the Captain America movie right now. There's negativity around the Daredevil show. Even with all its positives, there's some negativity around the Daredevil show. Marvel just has negativity around it right now. There's some people say it's Marvel fatigue. Some people have a lot of reasons for why there's a lot of negativity around Marvel. There's so much negativity around Marvel that even when they do something good, it's always kind of just disregarded. And one of the things that I think has been disregarded is some of the new characters that they have introduced. Some of these characters that just don't really get talked about because there's, like I said, there's just so much negativity. And I thought it'd be nice to actually get into this. This is my top 10 Marvel Phase 4 and 5 characters. New characters that were introduced in Phases 4 and 5. Starting off with number 10, Loki's Sylvie. Sylvie is a completely original character created by the MCU with inspirations from both the Enchantress and the Lady Loki character from the comics. But Sylvie is her own unique individual Loki character. While she's like her and Tom Hiddleston, the actress, have such good chemistry together, and it's such a unique story they were telling with her character and He Who Remains and like choices and consequences. The story of Sylvie was a fascinating one, was an interesting one, and honestly, she stood out along with another character who would pop up from Loki who will also be on this list, but Sylvie stood out greatly. You know, like I say, I enjoyed that character. I thought that was one of the most unique characters, and I hope she reappears again later in the MCU. Coming in at number 9 is Moon Knight. I thought that Oscar Isaac's performance as Moon Knight was fantastic. While the show didn't live up to its lofty expectations, Oscar Isaac and the actual character of Moon Knight was fascinating. The whole multiple personalities thing and adding that and shaping that and how it was unique to him, his superhero suit would change depending on the personality, all the physical stuff, the story with him. I mean, look, all the people want to talk shit about, you know, once again, a lot of the MCU shows, but no one can deny that episode 5 of Moon Knight was not only an amazing acting performance from Oscar Isaac. It was one of the best episodes of Marvel television ever made. So Moon Knight comes in at number 9. I love that character. I thought he was very unique. I hope we get to see more of him in the future. Coming in at number 8, we got John Walker. We will be seeing John Walker again in the Thunderbolts. I thought John Walker was a fascinating character. In Wyatt Russell, he did such an amazing job as that character of being this phony Captain America, of being look, man, John Walker was such an effective antagonist that the entire world during COVID all hated this man. They hated this man before he even said a word. Even when they started showing some of his, best qualities. I used to watch people watch it. No one wanted to like him. And there's a lot of commentary on the military with that character of John Walker. There's a lot of commentary on why you need a good man to take that super soldier serum, why you need a good man to hold that shield. And all I gotta say is, John Walker has one of the most iconic, most unique imagery shots of images in the MCU, with him standing over a body with the Captain America shield covered in blood. That image alone made John Walker goated, in my opinion. But John Walker is definitely awesome. I can't wait to see more of him in the Thunderbolts, and I fucking enjoy that character. Another great character. Another great character that they introduced in the Hawkeye show, Kate Bishop. We all kind of wanted Haley Steinfeld. Like, Haley Steinfeld was pretty much fan casting for Kate Bishop. Kate Bishop's a fairly new character, along with another character who's going to be on this list, but we all kind of wanted it. It's one of the few times in the world, along with Patrick Stewart being cast as Professor X, where all the fans were like, we want this actress to play this character. We got it, and it was as good as you imagined it would be. She completely captured the energy of Kate Bishop, the enthusiasm of Kate Bishop. All her scenes she had amazing chemistry with Hawkeye. They carried that entire show. She had great chemistry with Yelena Belova. Both of them bounced so well off each other. I wanted to almost get a show with those two later on. But yeah, Kate Bishop was a great introduction. We kind of saw it coming with a perfect casting. Honestly, I can't wait to see her in Avengers, because we kind of know she's going to be in the Avengers movies with another character that popped up on said list. Anywho, moving on from Kate Bishop, we get to number 6, Mobius from the Loki series. When Owen Wilson was cast in the Loki series, a lot of us were kind of confused. A lot of us were like, okay, this is cool. We wouldn't expect Owen Wilson in a superhero show. I wonder what he's going to do. But his Mobius was just such a breath of fresh air. Such a different, unique character. He was fun every time he was on screen. Everybody around the country just wanted to see this man drive a jet ski. And his chemistry with Tom Hiddleston and their back and forth is just amazing. I hope we get to see more of him. I hope we get to see him in one of the Avengers movies, still working at the TVA. Mobius is my number 6. Coming in at number 5, sorry, gotta keep track of this thing with myself, is another character from the Black Widow movie, The Red Guardian. David Harbour is a funny guy. He's a fun guy. He's just this bundle of joy and happiness. So you kind of always, so when he was cast as Red Guardian, you're like, okay, I kind of feel the energy. But him putting on that thick Russian accent and just pushing it and pushing it. He is so fun. David Harbour is so fun as Red Guardian. The What If Season 3 was a mess. It was so bad it was such a mess I didn't even bother reviewing it. But David Harbour was giving some of the best performances in that series, because his Red Guardian is just fun. He is just this big Russian teddy bear of death. All his Russian propaganda. I love that character. The Red Guardian is fun anytime he pops up on screen. Anytime he pops up on screen, you know it's about to be a good time. Coming in at number 4 is Shang-Chi. Now, all disclosure, Shang-Chi would be so much higher on this list if he had been in more projects, but he hasn't been in more projects, and he's not going to be in a project anytime soon. I mean, he's going to be in the new Avengers movie, but a lot of these characters have either been in more projects or are about to be in a project sooner rather than later. So I have to put Shang-Chi at number 4. I love Shang-Chi. Simu Liu was an actor who I was seeing on the come up. I saw him on Kim's Convenience, and when he was cast as Shang-Chi, I was so excited. And Shang-Chi was probably one of the best all-time MCU movies. It's a top 10 MCU movie. It might be like 9 or something like that, but stands of uniqueness, style, it stands out. It feels like, I said it before, it feels like a Phase 2 MCU movie. It feels like an MCU movie that could have came out right along Guardians and Winter Soldier, and it would just fit perfectly in there. It stands on its own. It's one of the best MCU movies of all time, and that character, Shang-Chi, so relatable, so cool. His action sequences are unique and stand out. Shang-Chi is number 4. Coming in at number 3, though, what do we got? We got Agatha Harkness from the WandaVision show and Agatha All Along. Kathryn Hahn has been one of the greatest actresses, has been one of the low-key best actresses in Hollywood for a long time. She's been in a lot of comedies. She's been in a lot of Will Ferrell stuff and whatnot. But recently, I think I said this in the review of Agatha All Along, in the last 8 years, I'd say the last maybe 5 or 6 years, she has really started to flex her dramatic strength. She lost some weight not that long ago, maybe 10 years ago, and she started to flex her dramatic strength. She started to be in more risque projects. So it was okay, Kathryn Hahn's changing it up. And then she showed up in WandaVision, and she was one of the highlights of WandaVision. She was so good in WandaVision. Agatha All Along, the song, was such a massive hit that she got her own show. And her own show, once again, managed to be a massive hit. In fact, Agatha All Along, the show, is one of the top 5 viewed MCU shows. It's even got more views than, I think it's got on par or more views than Daredevil did opening. So, and Kathryn Hahn is just amazing. She was born to play that role. She plays it with such glee. She plays it with such spunk. She has so much heart that she's just hiding. I love Kathryn Hahn as Agatha, and I can't wait to see more of her in the future. But our 2 top 2s. Number 2, Yelena Belova. I love Yelena. Yelena is just so fun. Yelena is so fun. She has such great action sequences. She has chemistry with basically everyone she's on screen with, whether it be Red Guardian or Natasha Black Widow or even Kate Bishop Black Widow. She just has such great chemistry. She has this interesting, fun way of going about it, and I love her accent. You know, the accent she had, her thick Russian accent. I love Yelena. Yelena is probably one of the best casting decisions the MCU's ever made. Getting Florence Pugh, such a young up-and-coming actress this early in the stage. I knew it. I was like, even back in the day when Florence Pugh was just showing up and stuff, and I thought, oh, she's a pretty good actress. Like, Marvel needs to put her onto something. And they cast her as Yelena Belova, and I can't wait for her to take over the Black Widow mantle in the future. She's going to be the leader of the Thunderbolts, it seems like, and I can't wait to see more of her. But now my number 1 introduction, the character I think was by far, well, not by far, but the best number 1 introduction into the MCU, the character, is Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel. I think they translated the actual character of Kamala so well. Her energy is just so different. She is sort of like a modern day twist on a Spider-Man character in terms of how she approaches things. I loved the Ms. Marvel show, especially the way she went about things, the energy she brings, the enthusiasm. There's just this, you root for her. You really do, you root for her. Also, she is the first on-screen introduced mutant into the MCU. So, I'm excited, dude. Like, I'm excited for her. I'm excited for more mutants. Honorary mention to Namor the Submariner. I couldn't put Namor on the list because he only was in Black Panther. He was just in that little sequence of Black Panther, and although he was great in Black Panther, he wasn't the main guy of Black Panther. Otherwise, I'd have put Wenwu in there too, and some other characters. But either way, what did you guys think? What are your guys' favorite MCU Phase 4 and 5 new characters that they have introduced? Comment below and let me know. Thank you guys on the Congress Movie Show. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.